Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of the Steam Shuffle. Fun fact, the Dragonball Xenoverse game that you see in front of you right now, I had previously recorded last night and had it rendered and ready to upload. I checked the video. It had 10 seconds of an opening logo and that was it. The rest was messed up. So here we go, round two. Hopefully I can remember most of what I said about the game the first time and maybe throw in a couple of things that I missed out on. So here we go. This is the Dragonball Xenoverse. This is a game that I've spent way too much time on here on the past few days since it's been released, and I have really yet to figure out why. Possibly the carrot on the stick mentality of me increasing the power level of the character that I have created that fits very well into the Dragon Ball universe. Maybe part of the testosterone-filled roots of my childhood and early teenage years that I absolutely adored this show and still have a soft spot for it in my heart. So this is the first Dragon Ball Z game that has came to PC, and we are going to take a look at it. First off, real quick, we're just going to take a quick peek at the graphics options. Not too bad, especially for their first try on here. You got your FXAA, motion blur on or off in a Dragon Ball Z game, though, especially with cel-shaded graphics-ish. I kind of like the motion blur. It's your shadow quality. Your frame rate, you can make variable, 30 or 60. I run 60, no problem. I really don't see a reason to go higher. I only have a 60 hertz monitor, so there you go. And, of course, your resolution options, all that jazz. If we go into the game settings here, you'll see a couple of different sound options. You got the English voice language and the Japanese voice language, although I must say the voice acting probably one of the weakest points of this game so far. A lot of the returning original actors are here, but some of them not quite. I think it's Frieza is completely messed up. Gohan, not so. He's not feeling it. It's kind of hard for me to tell if some of them, like Vegeta and Piccolo, are the original actor. I don't think they are, but I could be wrong. But most of them are pretty good. The other times it's going to be a little cringeworthy. But what are you going to do? These guys have been doing these voices for 20 years now. I'm sure they're tired of it at this point and just don't really care. So many games have came out over it. So many shows. So many movies. You gotta get tired of playing the same character at some point. My personal favorite Dragon Ball Z game was actually Tenkaichi 2, and this is kind of a breed between Budokai and Tenkaichi. It draws more so from the Budokai fighting series, the actual fighting mechanics, if you will, but it is in a 3D environment. But this is a little bit different. This is more of an RPG fighter with some MMO aspects thrown in there for good measure. As you can see here, here's my character. Let's try English again. This is Girl Boo. I've never seen a female Majin character, so I made a female Majin character, and this is her. Level 39, I believe the max that I've seen is 80, so about halfway to max. And you have your single lobby, which is basically an online but not online mode that the other players in the game you will just see as NPCs. They don't move around or anything. The multi-lobby, you will see hundreds of people running around as the characters that they have created themselves, just like an MMO style would. Now, the actual game is more consists of lobby-based things. It's not like a free roam. You can't run around and everything. You have your hub world, and then you choose what you're going to do. You're going to do your battles. You're going to do your parallel quests, something like that. We'll get into that. I've only had a couple of problems with the servers here, which actually was not happening until last night when I was trying to record. But up until this point, they've been fairly solid, at least for the single player portion of it. Most of the time when I try to do an online lobby, these are international servers we're dealing with, so they have a tendency to lag a little bit. But that's alright. Okay, so here's our hub world. Gorgeous character models, very nice animations. The texture work, it could use some work on the texture work, we'll put it that way. But it's not horrible, and the fights are really what's the meat and the potatoes of the game here, and they look absolutely gorgeous. So this Piccolo here is my my master that I've mastered out. You choose one of 12, and you find them throughout your experience here, and they teach you their moves. And while you're using their moves as they are your master, then they get powered up. Before I get too far into it here, though, again, RPG elements. You got your different equipments. The accessory absolutely does nothing other than cosmetic. I've got a sword on there because I'm a baller like that. I'm a beast with a sword. I don't fight with it, but it's there. And you got your Z Soul, kind of a trinket. It has different effects on it. This particular one I'm using, I don't know how good it is, but I like it. I actually cannot figure out what in the world auto guard really is. It doesn't block automatically, that's for sure, because I've tried that. And then you got your 4 main clothing pieces here that change your, change how you look, and they also change your stat wise there as well. You can change your color whenever you want as well on the clothing aspects. Then you have your skill sets. So you get 4 super attacks, 2 ultimate attacks, and 1 evasive attack. And this is how many I've unlocked so far. Let's go to the top. You got your physicals that are denoted by this little white icon, and then your energies that are the blue icon. And they all work a little bit differently. And these here are basically, it says other, but like super guard, you become immune while you're using it. After image, I have yet to get to actually work for me very well. Your energy charge up. Yeah, that's the ones I've got unlocked so far. And these are your ultimate attacks, take way more energy to do, but do a whole lot more damage. And your evasive skill is actually going to use your stamina, which is separate from your ki, ki is basically your mana. It regenerates very quickly while you're fighting. You're going to use a lot of it. Stamina is more for defensive things like teleporting away when someone's attacking you, or blocking, or something like that. And it recovers much, much slower than everything else. So we got ugly fat poop Jimmy here. That's a Namekian character that they've got. We've got Tiddly. Tiddly looks like a Saiyan dude. He's also rocking the same sword I am because swords are awesome. Alis Resort, right there. No guy with his shirt off with a stick on his back. No idea. And then Lightning. You can probably guess what they're trying to imitate there. You also have your Frieza race that you can choose from. Like this guy right here, he's a Frieza race. And this guy right here, he's a Frieza race. And there's a Majin. Not quite as menacing as some of the Kid Buu variants out there, but Majin nonetheless, as am I. So, brother in arms there, although I don't think we're... I don't know about all that. Okay. So, on with the show. There are your time quests in this, which are kind of like your main story mode. This particular game has a unique story from the show and from the manga, as far as I'm aware, and from the movies. It's never been shown before, but it's pretty basic. You are a member of the Time Squad, and there is some evil folk that are messing with the flow of time. So each one of your quests that you're doing is a significant event in the show. But it's all messed up, so you got to go in there and help out the actual people who are involved in it to make sure that time stays the way it's supposed to and the planet doesn't get destroyed or something like that, as is the case in most Dragon Ball Z fights. Then you have your parallel quests here. They describe them as fragments of time left behind, but really what they are is this is how you grind your levels. You pick one of these missions here, you grind the level out, you get experience, you get items that are listed on this screen right here, like this one I can actually earn a big bang attack out of. I think I'm going to try this because I don't actually have that yet. So we're going to get right into it. I'll show you a little bit of the fighting. I'm not going to do the main story mode because I don't want to spoil anything. For people who haven't played it, it is fairly interesting, I suppose. But we're going to load in here. I'm going to choose my character, and when you're playing by yourself in single player, you do get the option of choosing 2 others to fight alongside you. So I'm going to get one of my favorite characters here, Adult Gohan, and we'll take... Why not, Yamcha? We haven't seen you for a while. And you got a couple of different costumes here. Get the short-haired Yamcha. Alright. Get right in here, and we're going to do it to it. So the way these work is you have your main objective. If you complete that objective well, or do something that triggers an optional objective, you'll beat the mission, but then something's going to happen. Like the guy you were fighting, he goes Super Saiyan. So now you have an additional objective to beat him. And if you beat him, you get even better rewards, but they're typically a whole lot harder than the rest of the mission is. So this one has the condition that Hercule cannot die. So we can't let him die. So we're going to beat the living crap out of Yamcha here because no one likes him. Well, I've got the clone. I've got the real Yamcha. Will the real Yamcha please stand up? This one needs to sit down. So there we go. I'm just kind of spamming him with a combo there, and Yamcha's very weak. He's very easy to take down. So I'm just kind of punishing him a little bit, not trying to use too much energy on him. Why not? Pop it, and there he goes. He goes flying, and I'm gonna grab him here real quick. Yeah, how you like that? All right, Yamcha's down. Who we got next? Tien, also not oh, and Krillin. Okay, so why don't we do some energy attacks? I've got a light grenade that I learned from Piccolo. I also have his special beam cannon. Yeah, I completely missed though. So you'll learn fairly quickly that when you're doing your special moves, the best way to really land them is to do them mid combo or right at the end of a combo string, because sometimes even when you launch something in their face, you have a tendency to actually miss, which is infuriating. I have no idea why it would ever miss at that range, but it does. But it can be incredibly frustrating before you get used to it. You just kind of learn it. So I am murdering this guy right now. It's something fierce, but let's kind of... There we go. Super attack, special beam, boom! Half his health is gone. That's what I'm talking about. Take him out. And Yamcha, you're done. You're just sit down. Okay, no more Yamcha. Now let's go pick on Krillin a little bit. He's the first master I got was Krillin here, because I didn't know what a master system was, and he's the first option they gave me. But I learned like the Destructo Disc and things like that from him, which I don't use. I prefer the beastly Piccolo special beam cannon there, which you cannot be blocked. Granted, it doesn't do quite as much damage as some of the older ultimate moves that I've seen, but the fact that you can't block it is just amazing. Alright. Come on, Krillin. You're not gonna... See, there's the other ultimate that I hardly ever use. I throw some rocks at him. That's a physical based one. And I've started investing in physical, but I stopped because it's just so hard to find good ones. So, okay, now we got a challenge here. Got Vegeta in the house. Gonna teleport around a little bit. He's gonna stop midair. But that ain't gonna stop me, because Vegeta ain't got nothing on me. I'm a Majin. I am a Majin. Vegeta gets stomped by Majins. He blew himself up to try to beat Majin Buu, okay? You ain't got nothing on a blue Majin. Ain't gonna happen. So you'll see him using basically his combo breaker there. And normally a combo breaker from a player costs 3 of that stamina, that green bar you see down there. Computers don't really play by the same rules. He's done that like 3 times now. I guarantee you his stamina does not regenerate that quickly, but somehow this guy gets away with it. Oh, I have Double Buster now. I forgot I changed that. Okay, let's do a little Double Buster action. There we go. Get another big old blast in your face. I missed that one. Super Flight. Stretchy arm girl. Gonna beat you down. Once I beat... Because you can't make another character until you beat the main story, as far as I can tell. At least once. Once I beat it, I am totally making a Super Saiyan. Because who doesn't want to turn into a Super Saiyan that looks just like him? I mean, it's going to happen. So that Z move right there is a Z assist. Since I have Piccolo as my master and I'm using his skill, he's helping me. Makes it even more powerful. So there you go. That one was actually fairly easy. Hey, and I got the Big Bang attack that I was looking for. Awesome. Okay. That's exactly what I went in there for. That was a 3-star difficulty or a 4-star difficulty or somewhere around there. But I'm all the way up to like 6. So why don't we change out this Double Buster here for the Big Bang attack. We're going to go try a harder one because that seemed a little too easy actually. I'm thinking... There's a lot of grinding involved in this. When you start doing the story mode, and if you get stuck on something, you basically just have to come in here and start grinding out a lot of experience doing the parallel quests, which are actually kind of enjoyable, at least for me. I don't really mind it too much, but that's just me. Alright, this one should be enough to get a serious ass whooping out of. We're going to go against Frieza and Cell at the same time. there are a couple times that you'll go against an enemy who has an ability called Super Armor. And what Super Armor does is basically makes it worth. They don't flinch while you're attacking them until you get them down enough that Super Armor no longer is active. But those guys, man, oh my god, the Super Armor fights are so infuriatingly difficult. Alright, so we're in this area here. No one's in it. We're going to jump to the next one. What do we got? Anybody here? Okay. Got a couple of the Ginyu Force guys here. They should be no problem, although I'm going to get paralyzed by a little green frog guy. There we go. Yeah, see, we're getting down. Got the teleportations and the spinny spins going. The combat system at first glance does not seem like it has a lot of depth, which honestly, you've got 2 strike buttons, and you're either gonna do a light attack or a heavy attack, and you're gonna string into 2 light attacks and a strong heavy, or and a strong attack, or 3 and a strong attack, or however. But once you start playing it, knowing when to use which one, knowing when to block, when to run away, when to chase, when to choose your different big old booms like that. Oh my god, I love that move already. That was the Big Bang attack. You'll find that it's actually very satisfying, and there is a bit of skill to it. Yeah, you can get through it button mashing when you first start out, but that's not going to last very long. Once you get up to like Frieza, oh my god, it's over. Yeah, that guy killed me about 15 times before I was finally able to beat him. I mean, it was torture, but I learned real quick. I learned real quick how to play after that. Was I not supposed to go this way? This is where I've always been. Okay. Let's go back in here. Yep, I'm having a lot of fun with it. This is probably the best, if not one of the best, Dragon Ball Z games I have played to date. And the fact that it's on PC just makes it oh so much better. Special Beam Cannon, half your health gone. Eat it good. Eat it real good. You ain't gonna run away from me. You ain't gonna run away from me. Get your face rocked. Alright. So that looked like that was the last of them. Going into scouter mode here to see if I can find the right one to go through. Oh, see down there? That little light up? That means there's an item down there. So you do get consumables that you can use in battle that you can equip up to 4 on this slot right here. I've got nothing but healing things equipped right now. But you can use those at any time in the fight. Well, as long as you're on your feet, man. If you have that menu pulled up and you're trying to use a healing item, you have to get on your feet first. You can't do it if you have that menu up. It just doesn't work. I don't know what the deal with that is. But you gotta try to get on your feet, pop that menu open, and use an item real quick. I wish they would have assigned a quick button to it, but I guess they've already got the left trigger and the right trigger at the same time for your ultimate, and then just the right trigger for your regulars. Maybe if a keyboard button could be bound to it, it'd be a little bit better. But I have not tried this one with a keyboard. Frankly, I really don't want to. It's a fighting game, and I don't do fighting games with keyboard and mouse. I can't. I don't know. I know some people can. It's not going to work for me. So let's get you a big old death meteor there. Yeah. Does absolutely nothing because I've invested so many skill points into my blast, my energy supers at this point that there's no reason for ever me to use that ultimate. Now, if I would have went physical, that one would have been a whole lot more stronger, which I tried to start out with. It's just so much more effective with these. With the beams, when I smack him away like that, and I go, oh, never mind. I'm trying to illustrate a point here, Radids, and you're not letting me do it. Okay, Big Bang attack. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you want some too? Big Bang attack. Boom. Oh man, I like that move. I really like that one. Cyberman going down here. There's a lot of guys to fight, and I have not actually done this mission yet. But Cyberman gone there, and Nappa himself. All right, Nappa. Special beam cannon time. Boom. Oh man. Oh, they're getting messed up. The AI is not very useful. I mean, these guys will let you get jumped by 2 or 3 guys, but the one thing they are good at is if you go down, you can be revived by a teammate. They are on you quick. They would rather die than let you die, so that's pretty much what I use them for. If I go down, they revive me. I do most of the damage. Now, in the story mode, when you get someone like Goku that's Super Saiyan 3, you can sit back and he can just kill him for you. I mean, that guy is incredibly powerful in the story mode. Maybe if I unlock him, I can start using him in the parallel quest here. Capsule Corp, is that where we were before? I don't know. Navigation's not too difficult. It's still kind of a bit of trial and error. Yeah, this is where we killed the other guys earlier. Okay. We'll go back in here. You kind of have a map here, I guess. We got a pod landing. I think that's what we're looking for. We haven't been there yet. Is that pod landing? Yep, pod landing. All right. This should be the final wing. Maybe we'll get an optional objective so you can kind of get an idea of what that entails. Take out the rest of the Ginyu Force, and then Frieza and Cell's probably going to pop up, and then things are going to get really interesting. Because those guys do not mess around. They are very powerful. Frieza especially, his death ball thing, oh my god. You get caught in that, you're done. Like, it just annihilates you. Alright, another Big Bang there. Yeah, I'm digging the Big Bang for sure. Special Beam Cannon. Oh, he dodged it? Alright, let's go. Some Kaioken with the transformation there. Speed me up. Sacrifice pretty much all my defense because it eats my stamina away so fast. But I am so much quicker and I hit so much harder. So it is totally worth it if I can get away with it. 1v1 against a powerful guy, not so much. Someone like this that I just want to tear through real quick. Incredibly useful. Absolutely. Boom. Stomp in your face. Let's charge up a little bit. And are you ready? Are you ready? Can you handle the Big Bang attack? I don't think you can. Nope. Can't handle the Big Bang attack. Little Frieza henchman here. Get out of here. No one needs you. Oh my god. Holding the Big Bang on him was still damaging him. That is incredible. I found one of my new favorite moves. On camera for you guys, so you're welcome. That move is awesome. There we go. And Jace. Goodbye, Jace. Pooh, yeah. I'm not even using the light grenade anymore, which I was using quite a bit. Which that one I actually have to tap a whole lot, but that still does about as much damage. So if I can get Vegeta as my master, oh, it's over. Sorry, Piccolo, I like you, but Vegeta's got some moves. All right, so they're all dead. Now what? In here, the industrial sector again, where we started. Is that where we gotta go? Yep, there we go. Okay, we took everyone out. Now they show up. Got some Frieza. And we're getting an ally? Oh, Great Saiyan Man's here to save the day. Oh, both of them are. Okay. Thanks, Gohan. Boom. Sorry, folks, but Big Bang Attack again would destroy Frieza. That one and he would be gone. I'm sorry. Special Beam Cannon. Oh, he's getting messed up. He's getting worked over good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I tell you what, 10 levels ago, I would have died on the second part. I mean, you actually, when you gain a level, it's a pretty noticeable difference. 2 levels, maybe not so much 1, but 2 levels is a huge difference. 40 to 30 or 38 between 40. It's a nice power change, and I just love finding the new moves and trying them out and seeing them. I mean, they're rendered gorgeously. Look at that. Look at that. Granted, did he die? Yeah, I killed him with it. Alright, and here comes Cell. Let's take him out. Is he gonna be a weak one too? He is. If you ever see a purple life bar, that means they're an ultimate version of it, which means they just hit a whole lot harder and it takes a whole lot more to kill them. I don't really like the super armor thing. That's kind of a gimmicky difficulty spike for absolutely no reason. Let's Kaioken it out. Big Bang Attack Kaioken times 3. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Get back up in there. But it's still fun. I mean, I've put good 15 hours into this already, and I have not grown tired of it in the slightest. It's grindy, yes, to level up, but it's a fun grind. I mean, doing this fight here, I am having a blast doing it. I mean, I could do this one over and over and over, but you don't have to because there are so many you can choose from. If that's the story level you're on, you basically have a choice. You have a choice about 6 different missions that you can do. Find the one that you like the most, grind it out for a couple of levels, and oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, you missed. And you do the one that you like. But as I was saying, this Cell is doing some damage. Both Trunks and Goten are down. No! Oh! Oh, that was almost tragic. Let's get a little bit of energy back, because this guy's got to go down. Yeah! Special beam cannon? Yeah! Ooh, take that damage. Oh, what? Oh, what? What is this? Alright, we're going to pop a healing at him here, because I'm not going down on this guy. Well, I'm not. He's not taking me out. Yep, I'm not going down on Cell, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Cell's going down on me. The blue boo. Come on. Come on. I think a good special beam and he'll be done. Ah. Catch him in a combo here so I can actually... see? See, I didn't have any stamina because I popped a Kaioken on accident, so... Oh, nope, nope, nope. And then special beam, any gun? Yeah! Alright. Is that it? Optional? No? Maybe? There we go. And enough to get... That's a good mission to do to get some serious experience out of. I'm going to have to remember that one. Got a couple of consumables there, but no skills, no equipment. That's alright. They're meant to be played multiple times to try to get everything that you can drop off of them. Oh. And disconnect from the Xenoverse service. So that's been happening a lot here lately. I think maybe now that the game has been out for about a week, a lot of people are getting it. And the servers just... They were not expecting this many people to like this game. But they should have. They should be proud. This is the first PC game they came out with that's anything Dragon Ball Z related. And it's a damn good one. And I am really glad that they did. I hope they kind of learn from some of the mistakes on here. Like, or maybe just expand on it. They're not really so much mistakes, but maybe just expand a little bit on the idea of being able to fly in the hub world. Or being able to travel to these different locations as an open world. Like almost an MMO style. I don't know if it'd really be possible game mechanic wise. But it's worth a shot. But they've got something to be proud of here. And... I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm going to go keep on playing. Alright, my name has been Asher, and you've been watching the Steam Shuffle. I'll see you next time.